Hello friends, today's my topic is from the subject usability engineering and my topic is what is usability and its attributes. Myself Smita Chaudhary. These are the learning objectives which we are going to cover in the video. The first one is what is the need of usability? What are the different attributes of system acceptability? What is the significance of usability attributes? So the first questions which comes in our mind, why usability? You might be wondering why I am showing you the diagram or the design of the tomato ketchup bottle. Concentrate on the first one, which is the design of the product which we are using earlier. And now, after the experience, the design it has been changed to the new one. Why so? So this is the answer. And now this is the answer of my question, why usability? Now it's not only related to the design of bottle, but the second supportive answer is nothing but the one which we use regularly is a mobile phone. Now which is result to this one, the one which we are using with the different applications and the different uh, products related to that. So here come, what is usability? So usability can be explained as user friendly as we have seen in the previous example. It relates to the satisfaction of the user. It is related to whether the requirement of the user are met or not. So the conclusion for the user to accept a system but to ignore the preliminary functionality, not to ignore the preliminary functionality. So that is all which is related to usability. So usability is not only related to the external design of the product which I have shown in the previous example. Rather, it is related to form filling also. For example, how much time I am taking for filling the income tax return form. Is it that complicated that I have to use an external body or external agency for filling that form? So that is what all related to usability. So usability is one of the main factors that help a user making up his mind about the system or the application. And that's how the user take the decision whether he want to go with the system or whether he don't want to go with that system. And that's why we are learning the next one, and that is system acceptability. So the system acceptability is related to two main broader categories. The one as the social and the second one as the practical one. Here, the social impact can be considered as whether which community or which one is using that particular one. So that is not our case. We are going to deal with the practical one. In a practical category, cost, compatibility, reliability, and usefulness is considered. How much that system is easy to understand, whether it is reliable, whether it is compatible, what it is cost. Is it okay for everyone to adopt that system, or it is only targeting the special class? So that is what all considered in this practical one. In the usefulness, again, it is broadly categorized in the two one, that is utility and usability. There, utility is the question of whether the functionality of a system in principle can do what is intended, whereas usability is the question how well the user can use that functionality. So the one defines the functionality of the system which is going to be used, and the second one targets how well that all the functionality is being used by the user. So in usability, we are going to consider the easy to learn factor, efficient to use, easy to remember, how many errors are there, and then finally to the satisfactionness of the user. So in concern with this, the usability attributes are reliability, efficiency, memorability, satisfaction, and the error. So in the next coming video, we are going to see each one of the attribute in more detail. So let's start with the first one as the learnability. So the system should be easy to learn so that the user can rapidly start getting some work done with the system. That's why it is considered to be the fundamental usability attribute. So learnability means that user must be able to learn how the system is. He should not take much time in understanding how the things can be done with that system. So with this, if I'm saying that how easy that system is to learn doesn't mean that all the users are going to take same time for learning that system. It's going to depend upon the users who are using it. It might be a new version of the old system. So the expert user who were using that system previously going to take less time for using that system. Whereas the novice user is going to take much time for understanding that system. So now the first attribute, learnability. Now we have learned the system. And then comes the next factor as efficiency. So the system should be efficient to use so that once the user has learned the system, a high level of productivity is possible. Once I know that I can fill the income tax form very easily, for me, now the external bodies are not needed. I'm not going to visit any kind of a agency for filling that form. So I'm going to increase my efficiency on my own only by redesigning the form. Only by redesigning the product which were there previously, I can have the more efficiency. Then comes the next factor as memorability. The system should be easy to remember so that the casual user is able to return to the system after some period of time not having used it without having to learn everything all over again. It may going to happen that the product or the software which I am developing, like one example which I am continuously giving is the income tax return form, which is going to be filled only once in a year. So if I'm visiting that form again, I should be able to fill that form on my own again. It should be designed in that way that I can recall the things. So that concern is going to become in the memorability. So that attribute is related to memorability. So memorability measures how well the user can remember different functions after they have learned the functions of a system. Then comes the satisfaction. I think this is one of the most important factor attribute which has been looked in every product or every software. Satisfaction with a system means basically how pleasant it is to use. It affects the user motivation and thus the effectiveness of the use. If the user is satisfied, then only then he is going to use that product, that form, that software again. Otherwise, he is going to search for the alternative. And then comes the last one as the error. So the system should have low error rate so that the user make few errors during the use of the system. Now, we know that we are the human. So we are going to make error while doing any work. But the error should be such that the proper message should be pop up on the screen, which should help the user to rectify his error as well as it should give the solution to the user also. So if it is defined in a proper way, then the user is going to come to that system again and again. So these are the attributes of the usability, which is going to be considered, which is always going to be remembered whenever you are designing any system Whenever you are designing any form, whenever you are designing any product, everything, whatever is there in front of you, we should consider all these attributes while designing that particular product. I have taken the contents, or I have referred the book of Usability Engineering by Jacob Lew. Thank you for your patience listening. Surely I'm going to come with a second video. Thank you.